Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jelly Bean Killer here. Welcome to the Jelly Bean Boss, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through today to watch this video. First things first, I want to give a shout out to Typical Walnut and Dean of Exchange coming through with the comments on the last two videos. Walnut really showing his support about the DST content. Man, I got more DST content coming for you guys. If you guys do have any ideas for any type of videos that you want to see made, because it's not really a lot of console and controller players that put DST content out there, so feel free to give me some content ideas, put them in the video below, and I'll try my best to get to them and make some content for you guys, because I love this game. But the first part of this video is just going to be Warley exclusive. It's just going to be me showing you guys the steps that I did in order to prepare for the fight in regards to his recipes. Everything else is just going to be tips for the fight that any characters can use. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Let's get into the video. Alright, so 2 fish, 2 frog legs is going to make fish cordon bleu. This recipe is really important for Warley because it's going to keep you immune from water damage. You want to try to do this fight in the spring so beequeen is wet, and if it's raining it makes no difference because that recipe will keep you completely immune from water damage or just being wet in general. So it's a really good recipe. The second recipe is going to be glowberry mousse. You can either pluck 2 lesser glowberries off the ground and 2 fruit, or you can get 1 glowberry from a death worm, which is what I choose to do, and go 3 fruit. That's going to help you glow in the dark, so at night we won't have to worry about a light source when we're fighting beequeen at night. Those 2 recipes are definitely needed for the fight. And of course the last one is Volt Goat Jelly, which you need a Volt Goat horn or a goat horn, 2 honey, and a twig is the recipe I use to make it. This is gonna ×2 my damage. As you can see, when I eat it I get that little electrical effect. It's gonna give me ×2 damage on this fight. If you guys wanted me to show you how to make an enemy farm, please put that down in the comments and I can make a video showing you guys how to do it, or just link a video to the person who I learned it from. So just say down below if you guys want me to. But as you can see, this fight is the first phase. It starts off terrible. As you can hear past Jelly Bean Killer saying terrible start, but I have my marble suit and my bee. What you want to do is put them all to sleep and kill all the grumblebees except for 1. I made a mistake of just trying to do it while they're all flying instead of just putting them to sleep first. As you see right here, I put all of them down except for 1. And right here, this first phase is going to be straight tanking. The reason why I chose to tank is because it's just easier. It's a lot faster to get through the tanking phase here, and this fast can go really fast. As you can see, she's still wet, so I'm getting that damage multiplier on top of electric damage from the Volt Goat. So I'm doing a lot of damage to her right now. This is going to get me through the first phase really fast. As you guys can see, she's going to scream here really soon. Really straight to the point. I mean, it's nothing really too crazy about that fight or about that that first phase. But the second phase, this phase to me was the hardest in my opinion, simply because she flies around the same speed as the grumblebees, so it's really hard to hit her. The pan flutes, as you can see, will come in handy here, but being that we're on controller, it's going to be hard for me every once in a while for you to click on, or not, I'm sorry, not click, but attack her and not attack the grumblebees. You know what I'm saying? So this is where the pan flute comes in handy big time. Because I'm using the pan flute method, obviously we're going to be doing a lot of pan flute spamming. However, if you don't want to use a pan flute, what you would do is simply run on the road, take her a little distance away from her bees, and you will probably get maybe 2 to 3 hits in before the bees catch up to you. You can see she's moving slightly faster than the other bees, so you would just pull her away, let her get some distance, and then maybe get like 2 or 3 hits in. But because we're doing the pan flute method, we're going to wait for the grumblebees and the beequeen to get close together in close vicinity of each other. We're going to blow the pan flute, and then we're just going to get as many hits as we can during her sleeping animation and her waking up animation, or excuse me, her screaming animation when she wakes the grumblebees up. As you can see right here, for whatever reason, some of these grumblebees did not fall asleep. I have no idea why, but yeah, for that phase, it's really just rinse and repeat. As soon as it hits nighttime, boom, I got my glowberry mousse. Look at the radius I'm getting from that glowberry mousse. It's so freaking good. I have no idea where I went all the way through like that, taking all that damage. But yeah, that's just rinse and repeat for phase 2. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fast forward through phase 2 to get you guys to the next phase.
They woke up really fast. I'm trying to figure out why they're trying to despawn when I'm so close to her.
Alright, so in this next phase, just like the other phases, she will screech. Once she screeches, the bees will run fast. Once you see this happening, you know you are in phase 3. On this phase, what you want to do is have the bees chase you for about 4 to 5 seconds, and then you want to cut back immediately through the bees. Their attack animation is very slow, which is why they don't hit you. They're just like regular bees, so if you run through them fast enough, the attack animation is so slow that they won't be able to get it off in time to actually hit you. You want to make sure you stay on the roads and have a walking cane out. If you do not have the speed, you will not be able to outrun them and cut back through them fast enough. You will take a lot of damage and a lot of hits. At that point, it's just rinse and repeat. A lot of people say that there are 4 phases to beequeen, and I think that is because I think PC players have a mod where they can show the health bar, and it breaks the health bar into 4 parts, showing that she has 4 phases, if I'm not mistaken. However, phase 3 and 4 are literally identical. Unless she has some type of modifier or the grumble bees get stronger or something in phase 4, I don't know. You know, we can't see the numbers on console, so I have no clue. So I'm just gonna say she does have 4 phases technically. From all the research that I did, everyone says she has 4 phases. I'm just gonna say 3 because 3 and 4 are literally the rinse and repeat. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing here, same strategy. Right here, you'll notice every time I get hit, notice where I am. I'm never on the road. Every time I get hit, it's probably because I'm not on the road. beequeen does drag me away from the road a couple times, so that's usually why I'm not on the road. But it's just rinse and repeat. You go through, get chased for about 4 to 5 seconds, cut back through the grumble bees. Their hit animation is too slow, just like regular bees, so they won't hit you when you go back through them, long as you're going through them fast enough. And then as you can see, I can get about 3 or 4 hits when she sleep. When she wakes up, chase her. Make sure you get those extra 2 or 3 hits while she's screaming. And as you can see, long as I don't get next to her while she's actually with her bees, she doesn't really hit me except when I'm exiting and trying to get away from her again when her bees are catching up. That's the only time she really hits me, and I think that's simply because I really wasn't familiar with the fight at this point. This was my first time attempting this pan flute method ever. The only other times I've ever beat beequeen was with Wolfgang, which I just used a bunch of healing and armor, and I didn't use any pan flutes. I just did the method I was explaining to you guys earlier about what you would do if you didn't use the pan flute method. So I did that with Wolfgang, and as you know, because Wolfgang is this was pre-patch Wolfgang, so it wasn't no dumbbells or none of that stuff. All I had to do was eat, stay full, and yeah. So I beat a beequeen a couple times with Wolfgang, and then I've used the bunny man method as well to beat her. If you guys would like to see the bunny man method, and I can make a video on that, and if you would also like to see you can do the same method with Merm Guardians, I can also try to come up with a video about that if enough people say they want to see that. But just let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see this stuff, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep trying to put up other content that I have ideas for. But if you guys want to see something specific or you have any questions, I'm always super active in the comments, so don't be afraid to put anything down below. But as you can see, the glowberry moose is going ham. It's putting in work. I mean, I go through 2 here, and both of them last me the entire fight. I mean, it's crazy. And look at the glow radius I'm getting on them. Like, I can see everything around me. Obviously, it's not better than daytime, but it's really, really good recipe. I stay dry. If it were raining this entire fight, B Queen would have died a lot faster. That's what I was counting on. I was counting for it to rain, hopefully for like 2 days straight, because it was spring, so that I could get complete wetness and electric damage on her the entire fight. But as you see, it started raining really early in this fight, so it was basically just Volt Gold Jelly the entire way through. She was wet for like the first 2 phases of her of the fight. She was wet. That's probably why we got through those phases really fast, because I was probably doing a crazy amount of damage to her. But now my Volt Gold Jelly has run out, so I probably should have made 3 instead of 2. And she's not wet anymore. You'll know if B Queen's wet because when you get up close to her, it won't say attack B Queen. It'll say attack wet B Queen, and the letters will be glowing blue. You'll notice that when you attack her. Right now it says B Queen, and that's it, and it's in white letters. When anything that you attack is wet, you'll see it says the name of the boss you're attacking, and then it'll say wet in front of it, and the letters will always be blue. But that's how you can tell if a mob is wet or not. Other than that, it's just rinse and repeat. We're just going through the same thing. I keep getting hit because, like I told you guys, it's my first time doing this method, and we actually got it done on the first try, which I was really proud of. But yeah, it's just rinse and repeat, same thing. What I do want to say is that if you're not using Warley, you will have to bring in more healing and more armor, simply because you will not be doing as much damage as Warley, because Warley's just a freaking monster. My boy Warley putting in work. I can't believe so many people talk so much trash about Warley and how bad he is, but it's simply because they're just new to the game usually. Most of the people that I've talked to, in whether it's like live streams or anything like that, they don't like Warley because of, they can't figure out his eating concept. But if you figure it out, man, the pros of Warley are amazing, and he can hit like a truck, I'm telling you. But right here, I finish up the B Queen. I'm gonna let you guys listen to my initial reaction. Oh my god. I couldn't even believe it. But yeah, I was really excited. Right here, the Grumblebees actually gave me a little bit of trouble here, because I was like, you know what, I got a marble suit, I'm just going to tank them. They don't do that much damage. And as you can see, they were crushing me. Like, look at my look at my damage, and you can hear me past Jellybean Killer screaming at the top of his lungs, because I'm like panicking, because I'm like, yo, I don't have no more healing. I actually can't tank them. I'm gonna die right here. But just like with regular bees, you can literally just kite them. So you guys will see how I'm kiting. What you want to do is do 1 hit to the closest bee, and then just move. So 1 hit, move, 1 hit, move. That's the safest way to get rid of the Grumblebees here. So you'll see I'm about to do it here very shortly here. Just 1 hit, move, 1 hit, move, 1 hit, move. You just do that the entire time. It takes more time, but obviously, what are you going to do? I don't have any more healing, so why risk tanking when I can just do this safely? Take 1 or 2 hits, but for all my Warley mains out there, you already know how big bundle wrap is. I can literally put all my food in it, and it stays fresh. And jelly beans, because healing. And as you can see, I'm just going crazy because I'm so excited. But I appreciate you guys coming through, man. I hope you enjoyed the video.